Hello everyone, welcome to back my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. In this week's episode of Coronation Street, Rowan attempts to regain control over Leon, and Dee Dee begins to question Joel's recent actions. In the meantime, a miscommunication leads to conflict between Cassie and Steve. Here are 11 significant upcoming events. Joel's laptop displays a notification asking him to review his most recent experience at Belfast Airport, which Dee Dee notices. Dee Dee quizzes her fiancé out of curiosity. Unbeknownst to Dee Dee, the flight was actually scheduled to get Lauren out of Weatherfield before she exposed Joel's deceit. Joel pretends that he was supposed to go to Belfast for work, but the trip was cancelled in an attempt to blind Dee Dee. Emily receives a fairy charm from Dee Dee for Maeve's bracelet, and Maeve receives an invitation to be a flower girl at the forthcoming wedding. When Emily says that Maeve doesn't have a charm bracelet, Dee Dee is perplexed. Watchers are aware that Joel misled Dee Dee about Maeve's bracelet in order to allay her suspicions regarding a jewelry receipt Dee Dee discovered. When Emily tells Dee Dee that Joel is still making rent payments on his former apartment, she surprises her and cautions her. Recalling Emily's caution, Dee Dee makes it her mission to find out the truth. Dee Dee discovers the keys to Joel's apartment when she goes through Joel's briefcase when she gets home. Believing that Joel is involved in an extramarital affair, Dee Dee allows herself inside the apartment and starts looking for hints. Mason is worried when he notices a bruise on Betsy's arm because Betsy recently told him that she is blackmailing a criminal. He pushes Betsy to tell her mother the truth, thinking that the man is at fault. Will Betsy divulge every detail of her relationship with Joel? Manipulative Rowan tells Leon that she's doing the right thing by putting herself first and separating herself from Toya's cancer treatment as Toya prepares for her surgery. Nick, meanwhile, is waiting for updates from the hospital and is taken aback when the consultant shares some information on Toya's health. When Leonie gets a call from Nick telling her that Toya is having problems and has to travel to the hospital right away, she is appalled. Amy tells Leonie that Ken must approve the transfer before moving through with her intentions to invest her inheritance in the Institute's new resource center. Avi asks Amy about the choice since she thinks she's making a big mistake. He cautions her to consider it carefully before running the danger of losing Deirdre's fortune. After telling Leon about Amy's investment choice, Rowan is taken aback when Leonie ignores him. When Leonie informs him that she is headed to see Toya, Rowan worries that he is starting to lose control over her. Nick tells Toya that he loves her in the meantime and is ready to tell Leon. Before Nick can take any action, Rowan threatens him again, this time demanding the £20,000 investment, failing which Rowan will reveal everything to Leonie. Subsequently, as Rowan is trying to woo Leon back by advancing her to level 8 at the Institute, Simon extends an invitation for her to come visit him in Rotterdam. Though Leon is conflicted, Nick persuades her to see Simon. When Steve asks Cassie to an evening of classical music in the park, she immediately thinks he's asking her out on a date. Cassie shows up at number 1 looking gorgeous since she has been feeling something for Steve in the last few weeks. Steve wakes her up abruptly to tell her that she's going to the concert with Ken instead of her since he set up a date with Demi. After the event, Cassie and Steve become antagonistic later in the week, and Ken has to force them both out of number 1 due to their squabbling. When Cassie gets back to the house, she hears Ken on the phone and considers leaving her position as Ken's caregiver. Will Cassie decide to change her decision after the conversation? After moving to Spain earlier in the year with Tommy Orpington, Tracy returns to the UK. She lets Ken know right away that she disapproves of him hiring Cassie to take care of him. Cassie is offended by Tracy's critical assessment of her. Although Tracy pretends to Ken that she is simply returning to the city to see Amy, Ken believes she is actually hiding something. Paul is disappointed in Kit when he doesn't show up for a family meal since he thought Kit had moved on and forgiven Bernie. Paul confronts Kit about his animosity against Bernie and plays a message asking him to put the family's needs first. Kit, however, declines since he is not in the mood to be forgiven. When Paul starts to have breathing problems and Kit starts to become anxious, the conversation takes a different course. Can he really save Paul? Kit discovers right away that Glenda's former room at the Rovers is the center of neighborhood rumors. Kit is happy, knowing that it can come in extremely handy for him. Kit settles in at the Rovers and starts to flirt with Daisy, but Ryan soon captures his eye. Kit's record collection impresses him, so he recommends getting a drink. Thanks for watching this video, and please subscribe our channel Street Gossip for more update news.